Hi there, I just wanted to talk today about Wallwisher, and I wanted to go over how you could actually use it in your science class, because I feel like I focus on math a little bit more than science. So here's what I would do. You would go to www.wallwisher.com, and the cool thing about it is you can log on with a Google account if you have one. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to log into my Google account right here. And then I'm going to put in my password, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. And then I click on Let Me In. Hopefully it'll let me in soon. Takes a second. So once you're in, if you see, I've already set up a wall for my students and I to post on if I had a science class. Now, if you look at my video that I posted previously, you'll actually see how to set up a wall and everything that you need to do. So if you're here and you're confused, just refer back to that video. Now, the cool thing about this is now I can double click anywhere to put my little note up here. So let's say I want my students to learn about buoyancy. So the thing I want them to do is to post some kind of video about buoyancy. So I'm going to say, please post a video on buoyancy. Now, I'm going to say, see example below. Now, I found on YouTube a buoyancy video on Sesame Street. So what I'm going to do is, because I want to use that one, I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to hit Control C. I'm going to go back here, and right here where it says add image, audio, or video link, I'm just going to paste by hitting Control V, and then I hit this little OK here. Now you can see my video is here. So if they want to view it, I hit the play button here, it comes up in a new window, in a bigger window, and the video will actually play. Now the cool thing about Wallwisher is, I'm going to open a new window here, and I'm going to just go to Wallwisher, and this time I'm not going to log in. So if I'm a student, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm going to change that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link. So Control C. So if you notice, I have www.wallwisher.com/wall/Mrs. Otten Science. So if I'm just a student in the class, I actually don't have to have a Wallwisher account. I can just put this in. Control. Well, first of all, I'm going to go back to this and just log out so I can show you actually what this looks like. I'm going to log out completely so you don't know it's me. Now, I am not Mrs. Otten, but I'm going to open this in a new window. So Control C and Control V. So now I'm going to my page. I'm not logged on as Mrs. Otten. So now I'm a student. You're looking, and I'm reading Mrs. Otten Science class. When you submit a post, please use your student ID. Do not use any names. That way, you know, the students are anonymous to the other students, so they don't feel embarrassed about asking questions or posting something, because nobody actually knows who they are. So let's say I'm here and I'm anonymous, and I can actually change this, I think, to something else. But let's say for now I'm anonymous. So I can write student number 123, and then I can post what I want to do. So let's say I say, I don't fully understand the assignment. Where do I find these videos? Because you know students are going to have a million questions. So I can then hit OK. Now look underneath here. It says requires wall owner approval, which is a great thing, because if you have a student who's being silly and doesn't necessarily follow directions really well, or do what they're supposed to, or they're writing something that's not appropriate, the teacher can always view and approve. So let me go now. I'm going to just go to my Gmail account, which is down here, and I'm going to go to my inbox. And eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to receive something saying that I received a post, and I can approve or not approve it to go onto here. So you can do things like you can post, if I logged in as the teacher, I can post my homeworks, I can post reminders about tests. I can use this in so many different ways as a teacher. So it's really important to be creative, I think, with this kind of stuff, and think about how you can use it in your classroom. I know, you know, math teachers can put up problems and stuff like that, or extra credit, or different places the students can go. And if you look over here, I have, I just logged in. Here's my post original. This is anonymous student number 123. I don't fully understand the assignment. Where do I find these videos? Now look, it's awaiting my approval. I can approve it, or I can edit it. I could probably even exit out and delete it. So let's say I approve this one. Now I can double click here and say you can go on to YouTube or Vimeo to find the videos. Copy the link of your video and paste it in the area below, which says add image, audio, or video link. And that's it. So that's just a way, you know, I'm sure there's millions of ways you can think of to use this, but this was my little quick idea as to how to use this in a science class.